We need to remember what we tell ourselves about our spouse affects what we end up saying to our spouse. And it affects our heart and how we see our spouse. And so I would tell you, if you're in a season where you feel like, man, Ashley, you hit the nail on the head. I have a hardened heart. And you don't know what my spouse has done to me. I don't know. And there's probably very good reason that you're upset. But I just want to tell you, be very careful of the narrative that you allow to live in your mind about your spouse in marriage. Because if we are not careful, the enemy is going to take that narrative and flip it and make you believe all kinds of lies and make you believe that God does not have a hope and a future for you and make you believe that you would never do that you're not capable of the same thing, that you're not a sinful person who needs Jesus every day, and that God doesn't have good plans for you. He wants to convince us, just like the serpent in the garden, he wants to convince us to doubt God. He wants to convince us that God is not good and that marriage is not good and that there's no hope here. But when we choose to believe the truth that God has for us in his word, and we start knowing, we recognize maybe the wrong things that have been done. We recognize the work that needs to be done in our marriage, but we look at it from God's truth, and we, in our mind, we catch that negative thought and we say, no, God is working here. I trust the Lord. This is not our finish line. We have more ahead of us that is going to be even better than what's behind us.